So quick video. This is kind of to play off of the end of the last one. So basically, long story, super short. I'm posting this the next day because I really don't like to post back-to-back videos because then sometimes people miss the last video. But I ran out of space on my phone, which I'm a little blown away because this is the brand new Samsung and it's supposed to have more space. But apparently I talk too much, so maybe I have to empty some of my folders. But basically, this is, by the time I post this, it's going to be Tuesday or maybe Monday night, because I'm going to post it on Monday, but right now it's Sunday. So yesterday morning I made the video. I did mention about how I didn't feel good. As soon as I was done making that video, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it cut me off. I pretty much got my point across, but I did want to elaborate a little bit more. And then somebody sent me a message in the morning that I got after my nap. So I didn't want to make another video because I was exhausted. Went upstairs. My son slept over at my mother-in-law's, as I mentioned, so I knew he wouldn't be home because then my mother-in-law was taking him to church yesterday, which is today. So I went back to bed from 7:30 until like 11:30, out like a light. Still don't feel so hot. This is what I put on because I had to go shopping, and whatever. But basically, I wanted to elaborate. So I believe I entered, if I remember correctly, I entered when I was talking about what I read about, and I was talking a little bit about my father and about how my father used to punch holes in walls. So basically, to just kind of go, which I think you can kind of get where I was going with it, I didn't want to do that. When I did, I basically said if I ever was to bring a child into this world, even though I really didn't want to, and I didn't know that I wanted to until I met my husband and met his family, which are incredible. His mother and father, but like they had, I guess, like in my terms, I guess they had a game plan for how they were going to raise him, and they had structure, and they had life lessons that they taught him, and they did things in specific order. And my husband has this incredible work ethic because of what he was taught. I have a work ethic because I needed to survive that way, and I needed to be able to pay my bills and all that other stuff, so whatever. So that being said, after I met my husband, that's when I realized I did want to get married, and I did want to have a child. But one of the things was that I didn't want to lose my mind with my kid. I didn't want my kid and the reason why I never remembered to put this in a video is because I've never done this. I've never had to do this with my son. I've never gotten there. I refuse to allow my blood sugars to crash where I then lose my mind and take it out on my child, which is not to say that my father was unhealthy. He was unhealthy up here, not really having anything to do with, I mean, maybe it was blood sugars and all that other stuff, or maybe it was just how he was brought up. But I know for a fact that I said I refuse to be the product of that. I refuse to, because it's the way I was brought up. I was petrified that I would lose my mind and then end up beating up my kid because that's what I grew up with. Like, those are all the reasons why I didn't want to. And then because of all the stuff that I did and all the things that I read up on before I even met Christian, when I was starting to get myself healthy, when I was starting to get myself off the medication for the Crohn's disease, I said, if I ever was to have a kid, I don't have to worry about that, about losing my mind, or I'm going to do my best or whatnot. But those are some of the things that happen. So if you feel like you find that you start arguments with your significant other or family members, or you lose your mind on your kids are going to be crazy, dude. They are. But if you're healthy up here, your blood sugars are healthy, you're overall in a good mood. And now this is to play on the comment that somebody left on my Facebook asking if we could talk about mood levels, and it's perfect. I said, I think I kind of made a video about that, but I'll elaborate on it in another video, and that's what I'm doing now. Literally, I don't say happy hormones for no reason. Like, it really does get you in a good mood. So your kid might be losing their mind, to play on a little bit of both. Your kid might be losing their mind, and maybe you want to just scream and shake them or whatever, but you control yourself because ultimately you're a lot calmer. You're easier, it's better to reason, and these are all the things that I say about working out and doing cardio, because not only does it help you, and that's why I don't believe in rest days, not only does it help you not give in to temptation, because you're stronger on the days that you get the workouts done, your happy hormones are released, so you're in a better mood and your stress levels are lower. You deal with stress better. So on a Sunday, either when there's nothing to do or whether you're cleaning the house, like you'll deal with stress. Like if you have a 3-year-old and he pees on the floor and you're like, oh my God, I don't have a 3-year-old, I have a 5-year-old, but that's happened before. And, these things won't drive you crazy. It's just, oh, all right, no big deal. Like, that's why I think I did a video a really long time ago. Like, my husband doesn't, which, it's awesome. But my husband has never, I don't think, ever left the toilet seat up. But if I was somebody that cared about that back in the day, now, who the hell cares? Okay. Wow, this is an awful lot of energy. Oh, my God, my arm. I mean, give me a break. Seriously? Are you going to really waste negative energy getting pissed because you had to do that? I'm not trying to diss on you if you're somebody that gives your husband a hard time about leaving the toilet seat down or up or whatever, up. But really, what the hell is the big deal? Is life that terrible that we have to be that pissy of a mood if something's left on or something's left off? I mean, granted, it's really no big deal. And maybe if we equally, both would give equally less stress and deal with stress less with the significant other, there'd be less bickering. Maybe subconsciously the other person is leaving the toilet. I don't know if this is true, but maybe they're leaving it up because of so many other nagging things that are going on, and not condoning it. I'm not at all. I'm just saying that when relationships are healthier and there's less stress and anxiety and bad food and overall health is not good, there are so many things. Like, you want to put the seat down because you want to make your woman happy. And if it is left up every now and then, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, that's a really weird example that I'm giving, but it really is very important to be healthy for so many other things than just physically looking good. Also, I really only hope to be sick for a couple days. This has really only been for the past 2 days, but I refuse to lighten up anything. I refuse to not do my run, or change anything. But I will only today. I don't have any time during the week. Only today do I have the opportunity to take a nap. But again, getting back to the whole point of the video, which is blood sugar levels, stress levels, mood levels, all that other stuff. So do your best to be as healthy as possible. I have my philosophies on food and guidelines and carbs and my style of training that's totally different than somebody else. I've done a nutrition webinar and I've done a video. So I might watch this video to swipe my meal plan on this channel. I don't suggest that everybody eats like I eat. The only thing that's different in that video that I don't do now, everything else is the same, is the pepper. I did a video even a couple years before that, and I was having an apple, and then the apple started bothering me. I started having the pepper, and now the pepper bothered me a couple years ago, and now I just have greens. But pretty much everything else is the same. And I do that because I'm a creature of habit, and I like feeling good, and I like feeling 100% every time I go into my workout. Therefore, I can push myself 100%. Therefore, I can lift weights that most men can't even lift. And then I don't really care, but people make comments like, she must be on steroids. No, I'm not. May God strike me dead right now. I am not on steroids. I've said this more than one time in a video. Don't take any supplements. Don't take any creatine. Don't do anything like that. I don't have protein shakes because they bother me, but there's nothing wrong with them depending on what the protein shake consists of. I just eat healthy every single day. My son is 5. I've been eating pretty much the exact same thing every day since June 13th of 2008. When you do that to your body and when you only give it good stuff, you're going to perform good. You're going to be able to lift and do unbelievable things. And if you can keep that focus, you could do it too. You could be in a good mood from 4 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. You can sleep and have super deep sleeps when you're not sick. if you're healthy throughout the day. So, okay, this turned out to be a 10-minute video, and I was just going to play on a couple things. But I love you. Now I'm going to go lay down again, rest my voice. But you guys know I love you, so even though I shouldn't be talking today, I did 2 videos in one day. I'm going to go chill, and I'm going to go play Candyland with my son because I love him. But I love you. Oh yeah, you like my little hair?